Auntie, Sharma family, dignitaries and team of Balapada and Akhil Bharatiya Sanskrit Sahitya Sammelan, esteemed chief guests, speakers, and August gathering. Uh, it is a great honor for me to be able to speak on the occasion of Vasant Uncle's birthday and eminent professor and considered understanding soul and dear uncle to me. And it is also a great honor for me to be able to present my thoughts here in front of such eminent scholars. But believe you me, I am no scholar. I am just a poet and a Gen Z youngster. And like most Gen Z youngsters, every night I tell my family that I'm going to retire early. And as soon as I enter my room, social media engulfs me. And a Gen Z term for you all, and I engage in doomsday scrolling. So doomsday scrolling basically means that you are scrolling and scrolling till you fall asleep. Right. So once in one such episode of scrolling, I came across a beautiful post. He said that celebrated anthropologist Margaret Mead had famously remarked that it was not the wheel, it was not any weapon, bow and arrow, neither was it any agricultural tool that was the first sign of human civilization. Instead, it was a healed thigh bone, femur. It was a healed thigh bone that she explained as the first sign of human civilization. Now, a broken thigh bone is a metaphor for a death sentence in nature. But a healed thigh bone, a healed femur, means it is a metaphor that someone stayed back, someone looked after the person, and someone tended to the wounds. And I personally believe that Vasant Uncle is one such metaphor. He always looked after others in a world, especially now in our generation, in a world that is screaming loud for attention and validation. Uncle always sought to listen, understand, and if possible, then grow. So I'm sure that we've had today's lecture and discussion on environment, on pollution. We must have come across the term AQI, Air Quality Index. In that regard, I would like to say that Vasant Uncle had a high EQI, Emotion Quotient Index. And I'm sure all of you here must have been touched. And his sensitivity, his empathy must have left a deep imprint on your soul. We all have many hearty anecdotes. Trust me, I have many as well. So now allow me to share a few. Uncle was a multifaceted genius. He was a very witty person. He was a very tech-savvy person. Like most people here, I also deeply missed his good morning flower pictures and his jokes that he would send on WhatsApp.
Yes.
And he was very pops. He was very witty. He would improvise. Once, when in my undergraduation days, in a spirit of misguided youth, I decided to watch a greatly intellectually stimulating movie, Tiger Zinda Hai. Now, cause and effect relationship, ladies and gentlemen. I returned home with a headache, and I was chatting with Vasant Uncle. He was a very tech-savvy person, and he asked me where had I been, and I told him that uncle, I watched the movie Tiger Zinda Hai, and he would affectionately call me Laddu Lion. So he remarked in one line, lions don't care much about tigers. I'm a youngster, he would often tease me, lovingly tell me his husband-wife jokes, boyfriend-girlfriend jokes, and we would improvise. He was very witty. He would send me messages on WhatsApp, jokes, Laddu's wife, I'm going to the market for 2 hours. Do you need anything? Laddu, no, that is more than enough. So, so jokes apart, the deeper thing in Uncle's way, in a sort of Calvin and Hobbes, he loved Calvin and Hobbes, in a Calvin and Hobbes sort of wisdom. In a world where there is always so much to be sad about, so much to cry about, Uncle found and shared that there is also always so much to laugh about. And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me, it's been a long day, allow me to conclude with a few lines from Uncle's favorite book, one that he would always mention to me, Little Prince. Uncle was a star and he is always a star. So in Little Prince, it is said, all men have stars, but they are not the same things for different people. All men have stars, but they are not the same things for different people. For some who are travelers, the stars are bright. For some, they are nothing more than little lights in the sky. For scholars, they are questions and problems. But all these stars are silent. You. And you alone will have the stars, as no one has them. In one of the stars, I will be living. In one of the stars, I will be laughing. And so it will be as if all the stars are laughing when you look at the stars at night. You, yes, only you will have stars that can laugh. So such is the personality of Vasant Uncle. He is a star. He will always be a star. I wish him a very happy birthday wherever he is. May he always laugh and sweet and when the night comes, may his life guide us all. Thank you.